Oopsie, I'm a bit late. Wait, this isn't bent correctly. Can bend a little better. Down. There's nothing in my entire apartment that is without dog hairs. But we like it. I wanted to actually shave, but I didn't manage to before we started the stream. So hello. Chat goes there. And I think that we're set. And I made myself a nice cappuccino, so... Ow, actually it's too hot. Cheers, guys. Ah. Oh, that's so good. So I'm trying to have a chill weekend while streaming. So today, I mean, we already did a race yesterday, but today it's more of a fun event. And there will be, or there should already be, a broadcast on LFM. Morning, Leon. Leon. If it's Vallejo, then it's probably Leon. Hey Matze, hey Manu. But yeah, this is I have a small barista machine, at least for the espresso and doing the milk foam. After we had a holiday in Italy for 3 weeks, we couldn't go back to German shit show of coffee. So we had to get a proper machine. And not done at one of those one button do it all machines that is just for the most part disgusting. So we had to do it ourselves. And currently I'm so we have it like a combined machine, so it does the espresso, it grinds the beans. But I think we need to make another step and get a separate grinder to have more consistency with the espresso powder. Because every time you change the beans, or you just buy beans from a new charge or something, they're just going to slightly differ. They're never roasted the same way, they're never the same whatever properties they have, but they're just never the same. And then in the grinder we have integrated in the machine, it's always going to end up slightly different. So it's sometimes a little more dense, the powder, sometimes it's a little bit rougher, and it leads to inconsistent espresso experience. So need to get a proper grinder that can deal with kind of the same way with any type of beans and have consistent kind of grinding thickness. Yeah. Yeah, with the automatic machine, I'm not too sure how you kind of compress the espresso in the... God damn it. What's in the... Zeep. So, I'm gonna find out. Portafilter? Come on, that's shit. That's just not true. A sieve? Never used that word. Strainer? Well. But yeah, so I'm thinking I'll portafilter machine. Yeah, okay, weird. Well, let's just say espresso machine. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I can already do that manually, right? With a tamper. But I think we'll step it up with a grinder. And probably once we have the separate grinder, then That's probably a step to have on the machine as well at some point. Even though it's already decent. More decent than any of the one-button machines, like, I don't know, in Germany they have WMF or Juras or whatever, and nothing like that is any reasonable. Instant coffee, out. Out! Yeah, people were all over the place because Keanu Reeves sat in a rig and everybody wanted to be dragged into clicks and likes. Well, it's either the machine or the wife, right? Stitchy, it's fine. Like, I don't depend on it. Some days I don't have one at all, sometimes it's 3. It'll grow on you. There's no way around it. I stayed without for probably 25 years or so, probably 30 years without coffee. A single one. Always hated it. But then when we were in Italy and they had proper coffee, then I was like, oh, yeah, of course Germans can't do it. Of course they can't. So, of course now there's like 4th wave coffee places in Germany, in the big capitals as well, everywhere, or in the big cities everywhere. But yeah, the majority of Germany just still does coffee like my grandma did it 50 years ago. Any thoughts on MSG being up for sale, potential buyers? Yeah, I'll offer €1. Filter coffee, rarely. I'd rather have a Americano or Lungo if it has to be without any milk or milk replacement or something. If it's black, then it is espresso extended with certain amount of water. But just normal filter coffee, meh. 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 I'm a snob. I don't know, Keanu Reeves seems to be too socially and environmentally conscious to do a lot of racing, I feel. What alternative methods at home you mean? Apart from the normal Bialetti, but that's a Mocha can. And the thing with the Mocha cans is the steam only presses the water through the whatever it is, right, through the pipe when it's really, really hot already, and the chance of you burning the coffee powder or espresso powder is pretty high. So the temperature in the Bialettis is usually too high, and then you just get it way too bitter out of it. Drip AeroPress, yeah, I see. Well, it's good. We can have so many topics here. We have beer, we have now coffee, sometimes sim racing. The channel's taking a direction I like. He owns a petrol motorbikes company? Which one? The spoon must stand in it by itself. Craft beer, don't even let me start, yeah. Scotch whiskey. This is too rough for me, I have to say. I have a mini bar, so we can do like classic cocktails and drinks. But just raw spirits, not so much. Not so much. And I'm getting worse with alcohol every day. Yesterday I had a 0.3 beer and I woke up with a headache, so. Favorite dinosaurs? Would have to look it up, I guess. Doesn't come one to mind. Yeah, I tasted a couple also expensive scotch and I was like, this ain't better than the cheap one. Probably was too early to notice the differences. Probably you should level up to get more detailed with the taste, not just step right into the expensive ones. Barista school. I get as far as foaming the milk and pouring it into the cup or glass or whatever, but I'm completely unable to draw anything into the foam. I think the T-Rex is overrated. I think just everybody has the T-Rex in the top 3 because it's the only one they know from the movies, but there's probably a lot more very interesting dinosaurs. like the ones that we still have around, birds. Literally still dinosaurs. Yeah, okay, so maybe we'll have a ranking of dinosaurs you can drive in Assetto Corsa. Maybe we do it this way. Racing good car. Well, yeah, I think it could be a good car in a proper game, but in like you'd be surprised how little rear grip the GR86 has with slick tires in iRacing, if you dare to touch the throttle. Honestly, when you see, like, Arthur has the GR86, right, road car, and it sits very flat on the road, but if you look at it in iRacing, it seems like it's a truck with, I don't know, 80 centimeters of rake. That's how it looks in the game. Hey Jay. So we've already dabbled today into craft beer, coffee, scotch, dinosaurs. Do we do a dinosaur tire list? No, I think I'll slowly start iRacing here. Actually, so this is run through LFM. Now my question is, how do I actually find the server? I probably need to go to hosted, right? LFM does not. Oh yeah, there's no shortcut. Let's try NITRO. Yeah, okay, this way we find the server. Let me show you. There we go. So this is how we're gonna find the server, but this is, I think, so this is the qualifying race that's happening right now. So we have a lot of Alex, Andrew. People need to get, or parents need to get more creative with names. Alex Domination could bore fans. Yeah, it's iRacing through LFM, so I guess the results are going to show up on LFM, and the access is sorted through LFM, perhaps. But and the LFM rating counts. But yeah, it's just the first of many. So Paul Lopmeyer, he's probably quick. So this is the qualifying race. The top 15, I believe, of those are going to join us for the Oschersleben race that is afterwards. Us being a couple streamers, if I get this right. If I actually We don't have an entry list, or have we? We have. Oh, in the entry list we have. Well, this is plenty. Let me show you that. Let me show you that. Where's my Chrome button? Here's Chrome. There you go. So, hyper competitive. Moritz Lerner, Niklas Huben, Gambal, Noaeda. We have. Am I stupid? Why have I just forgotten the nickname? My brain. Well, Siggy Lentas, big streamer on Twitch, or was ACC, now predominantly iRacing. Plastic dinosaurs are made from real dinosaurs. That is accurate. Dizzy, exact. Oh, fucking hell, man. Dizzy. My brain. Davi Karapetian, which is. Am I stupid? I forgot every name. Dave Gaming. And a couple more. Sasha, Marco Bischoff. So Mabik's also there. So pretty stacked in terms of reach. I'm probably like the smallest streamer there. Let's see if I'm not gonna come last, and if we can have some nice fights. I'll probably take the setup from yesterday, but make it a tiny bit less deadly. Because I felt there was a lot of negative toe on the setup, which is totally illegal. Prices. The prices are only among those who qualify into the race. The streamers can't win anything here, right? But yeah. New rigs available from Nitro Concepts, which is like a sub-brand of Case King. And Case King is trying to get into the sim racing market, which I promote. So 2 rigs and well, kind of 3 rigs actually. Okay, we mentioned that, and then we can. I don't know. I think the server comes up 3:15, so we still have a bit of time. But maybe I just do my own test driving. Do we copy temperatures or something? Doesn't say. So I guess we just take normal weather or something. Is there any weather information? Doesn't seem like it. Okay. iRacing it is. Test drive. Maybe we can tune the setup a tiny bit to make it less annoying to drive. While the sim is launching, let me get some water. Sim launched without any issues. What happened? Garage. So what I definitely did not appreciate yesterday was the amount. Oh, I already made it better. ARP soft. ARP setting 2. Wing setting. Oh, okay. Is there anything that would come to my... Oh, power adjustment is good. That would probably help, but we can only go down, not up. ARP stiff. Soft. ARP has 2 settings. Maybe we try the softer one. But then again, you just need that rotation at the end of the day. Let's see, though. Maybe that's already a reasonable click here. It's gonna be big changes. Oh, I do not have IRFFB running. That's something we definitely and desperately need. Bring down the bumps a little. Maybe a little up with the FFB. Damping just a tiny bit. And I think this should be fine. This should be fine. So we should see this, yeah. So when this is locked, you have external control over the FFB. It's insane that there's zero resistance when the car is not moving. But I guess iRacing thinks. The turn name said Kurva. Well, it's in Germany, it doesn't make sense. So, we need to find out fuel. So let me check fuel over the line. Yeah, I agree, Stitchy. Yeah, Kurve in Germany is turn. Or corner, rather. That's closer. So, we can already take bet who's gonna win this event, but I'm pretty sure it's Moritz. Bobarkova? What do you mean, what's that sound? This is the peak of sim racing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm mainly doing a fuel test. How much we need, because I don't know how long the race is later. So, crossing the line with 24.2. The setup? No. From some guy on the Grid and Go leaderboard. I have no clue of iRacing setups. And I'm probably too insensitive to setup changes on iRacing anyway. Like, if I change something, I couldn't tell if it's better or worse. Because the game feels so alien in the first place. Listening to that AM sound a few days ago to recover. Yeah. That's gonna come so cool. I mean, the Automobilista sound is already good. Like, it doesn't need the patch for that, and the patch doesn't change the sound, but every time you go into Automobilista, you can just drive for the sound alone. There's no way to not praise them for it. The sound is really good. There are a few kind of bugs with the sound. So we need 1.2 liters a lap max. 1.1, 1.2. Yeah, 1.2. Here, what is this? Dare to look at the brake, immediately the rear comes around on a front engine car with slicks. We weren't even going fast. Okay, 1.2 liters. Yeah, the sound here is absurd. Like, Gran Turismo 1 is better. Or the generated sound in LFS without any sample files. 39.1, insane. I don't know why I keep losing time. It's probably just different grip than whatever this Delta is made on. How long? Oh, quite a bit still. I still feel like I could brake later, but there's... It's not like you're missing the turn in iRacing when you brake too late, it's just... You just have less grip because the tire got too warm from braking. See? I started to gain on exit, then I start to lose on exit, even though I was full throttle, and it's just... I just don't get it. What a... I don't know. So I should have had more exit speed, but then suddenly I had less exit speed than on the reference lap. But okay. I think the kind of softer roll bar in the rear is a tiny bit nicer than it was yesterday. It's very advanced here. Yeah, probably wind or the tire just threw a tantrum. I mean, it's Saturday after all. maybe this is what the The letters on the sidewall of the tire should say the company's tantrum. And once you're in the turn, you'll have whatever rotation you had on entry. There's no way to change it. The car just snaps into a rail, and then it keeps going just like that. Like predefined as you enter the corner, that rail is predefined, and there's no way you can change your trajectory anymore. It doesn't matter if you do 140 or 120, the trajectory is going to stay. Hey Almo. Die Kurven sind zu eckig, ja. Eindeutig. I'm barely doing anything. Don't touch the wheel. What do you mean, Stitchy? Don't steer, don't brake, don't accelerate. That's iRacing. Careful. It's not a race car. It's trying to trick you into believing it's a race car. Yeah, the rail thing. Yeah. Yeah, right. You enter the turn, and then from here, nothing you can change about it. Go faster, go slower, doesn't matter. Your trajectory is going to be the same. Right, you go into the turn. Nothing makes a difference anymore. Not the speed, not your steering angle, not your pedals, except 1% braking is allowed. So let's find the rails. Where are the rails? And there's the rail. Makes no difference. And then you can have more tire noise or less tire noise on the same rail. But you can't leave it. That's why it's a rail. This is the true train simulator. Oh! A slide. Rear tire is probably 190 degrees right now. Yep, no rear end anymore because we had the tiniest of slides the corner before. 5,000 degrees. See, this was the slide that cost us the next corner. Here, do you wanna see it in slow motion? That slow motion? There we go. See, this is the slide that cooked the rear tire. There's a tiny bit of yaw. There was a tiny bit of counter steering. That's the rear tire. Unfortunately, 50 degrees more than the previous lap, and it won't recover for the next corner. Unrecoverable. If you look closely, it's actually the rubber is dripping down. I don't think you can actually. I mean, you have it in the telemetry for afterwards. But are we in the garage? Nope. This, I think it's just over the line or something, not as you press RTG. But yeah, in the telemetry, you'd have the surface temperatures, the core temperatures, the pressure, of course, as well. But pressure in iRacing is nothing you influence. What you do in iRacing pressure-wise is you go to the minimum. Like people say iRacing is realistic, but every car, every tire, minimum pressure is what you want to do. You don't even think about that. No adaptation to whatever the weather is or so. Minimum pressure is your go-to value. iRacing, well, iRacing always has new physics. They're always work in progress, right? They do something with their regular patches, and next time they're going to do some changes to that as well, which I think is perfectly fine. So it's not like iRacing physics are ever going to be finished. They are constantly changing stuff. Yeah, the car's probably fun in real life, but in the game, this is slow cars in a sim are mostly awful. Mostly. So let me quickly check how long the race is going to be. 60 minutes race. So for 60 minutes, let me do some maths, quick maths. 3,600 seconds, and the lap time is 138, which is 98 seconds. That will be 37 laps, plus, maybe more, it's just a lot faster, so maybe 38 laps, plus the formation lap. So worst case, we have 39 laps times 1.2 liters, which is 47 liters of fuel. So let's actually make the race setup here. Garage. Let's save this. Okay. What did I say? 47 liters. So let me load the... we need the race setup because once you add fuel, your ride heights are broken because they don't have auto magic. So you need to... When you add fuel, you need to adjust the ride heights because blah, blah, blah. So you actually have a race setup with... And then we do the arc change there as well. 47 liters should be easily enough, I hope. GT4s are fun. I don't know. I found the... I mean, I'll not get ahead of myself, and I will try again. Promised. But... I think that the GT3s are so incredibly dull compared to ACC. The driving is so extremely stale. Like the soundscape is trimmed down and mumbled and dampened, and it's everything way too clean, and then the way you have to drive, just chill with a car. Go very easy. Don't ever push. Just the iRacing way, right? And driving the GT3s and GT4s even worse so, with how heavy they are and all. It's just so... Okay, let's go left here. Now we go to our right corner. Just very gentle on the wheel. Don't try too much. Okay, onto the power. Very gentle. Accelerate. Tiny bit of braking here, perhaps, but don't do too much. So iRacing feels like... iRacing feels like the asking simulator. You're asking the car and tire to remotely function. That's my perception. Oh no, why are we... I guess we can deal with that. Apply. Save as... Race 60. Oh. issue. My setups. Can I actually rename a setup here? No. Save as. I had caps lock. Blackjack with a tire grip. Yeah, that's not too bad. So you're, do I pull another card for this corner, or am I fine with having 18 grip? Or do I want to go to 21? I think 18 is fine, because the next card you're going to be handed is a fucking ace. And it spins. Very true. It's a bit of a lottery. Or blackjack. So, when does this server start? Wait, it was here, right? 15 past. There was a ping. Let me see. There was a ping. Official streams. Nope. It does not say the password. Good. Good. Yeah, but they have it on Discord, so we should be fine once it starts. iRacing physics with the ACC tire model. Yeah, the thing is, you probably can't just merge them, because they have very different concepts of how they do the game in the first place. With ACC, you have real-time calculation of the tire. And yes, some tables feed data into this tire model, like how the tire should behave at certain temperatures and blah, blah, blah. But in ACC, everything is then calculated how much grip you're eventually going to have. A combination of various factors. And of course, yes, iRacing of course calculates stuff as well, but they generally have this physical model, which means putting their tire before they putting it in the sim, essentially. They're running a virtual tire test, similar to what rFactor 2 is, that's my understanding at least. And that will produce a huge ass table of various situations the tire can be in, temperature, flex, contact patch, blah, blah. Gazillion of factors, and it's going to produce kind of grip values for all these different situations. And then I'm breaking this down like insanely, okay? This is nowhere near how it actually functions, but just to you to get an idea. In iRacing, kind of the grip values are kind of pre-baked. This is my understanding in a way. And then the game you run, and then the tire's in a certain situation, then looks up the grip value for that. And then when they change something on the tire, they can't just kind of put it into the game, restart it, and have different physics. It takes them longer, because when they change the tire, they have to run this new tire test thing. That's the rFactor 2 world, and my understanding is iRacing does it in a similar way. So it takes them quite some time when they do a change to the tire to actually get towards the final table with all the grip values that the game can tap into. In an ACC, it's much quicker. You can change a value, update the game, and play with different physics. So you couldn't just take the iRacing tire and put it into iRacing. Sorry, you couldn't take the ACC tire and put it into iRacing, because they just work very differently in the first place. How happy are you with your seat compared to your old classic bucket seat? So much better, like so much. It's much more comfortable. I can sit here for much longer. And this whole being crammed inside a bucket seat, and the thing is, the bucket seats, they're always formed like this, right? So you always have your entire back is very arched, and here this is a much more straight recline, which is actually a recline, but and it has much better lower back support than all the cushioning you would have on the actual bucket seats, because these bucket seats, they are made for race cars. They have very different purpose than other than sitting comfortable. They are to protect you in terms of crashes, and usually you don't crash in a sim. And this whole, they're probably good bucket seats as well, no doubt, but the majority of them coming from real racing, inspired by real racing, they don't really make sense. You don't need this headrest arching around your head, like what you're going to do without it, with it. And you don't need to sit 50 centimeters deep in the seat, because literally no point. And so the brand is, they call them RCC seats, and they are made by Luso Motors in Portugal. If we so ideally in Germany, but also rest of Europe around Germany, where shipping still is reasonable. If we find 10 people interested in seats, I can order 10 at a discount, so to say, from them, because then we're saving a lot of the shipping costs. Because if they have to send them individually, the shipping is always like 60-80 euros. And if I can buy 10, put them in the basement, then distribute them further, the shipping is going to reduce quite a bit. But yeah, we have one more for sale right now in the basement. If we get rid of that, we can look into maybe collecting orders. I was hoping they would update their website, because everything is now kind of based on PDFs, and that's a bit annoying because they have a lot of options to customize the seat, right? You can have different padding, you can have different color of the stitching, you can have a different logo on top of here, you can have a different shape of the padding, you can have it in Alcantara, you can have some foam, the seat itself can be in different finishes, different materials, can be flat coated, can be rough like mine is, can have different colors. So there's a huge amount of customization you can have. And for me, it was very annoying. If I take individual orders of 10 people, then I'm going back and forth with each person 1, 2, 3 hours. And then the margin we have per seat doesn't justify spending 3 hours per customer, right? And that's why we went for 10 standard seats, so to say. And then just redistributed those. But ideally, the really nice thing about these seats is the customization, but what they need is a proper web shop that allows you to configure your seat and make that order, essentially, of the different parts and options. I don't know if they are on the Simracing Expo, actually, because they are focused on real cars. It's more for MX-5s and Caterhams. So I'll be right there. The server's starting in a minute. Just gotta pee real quick. Oh yeah, the price varies a lot. They have different models. It starts with something like 450 to 500, but you can easily go to 700, 800 probably, somewhere around that. Depends on the options that you take. Alrighty. You're not sitting on a crate of beer. Can't tell me that. No, I think I mean, you can get them cheaper as well, like 400 something perhaps when you. Yeah, I want proof. If you take the foam instead of the Alcantara, that's probably 30, 40, 50 euros off or something. The MK6 I think is more expensive than the MK3. Then if you have the logo in the headrest, that's extra. For example, the finish matters. I think if you just take the default finish, it is not going to be as expensive as the rough finish I have, but blah blah blah. So it goes on. And if you need the mounting brackets, they're actually expensive. Some seats, they definitely need converters because they have the mounting holes in a difficult place, and then you need the converters to attach the normal mounting brackets, blah blah blah. Advertising, I got lucky with the crash record pole position. Well, yeah, that's not too bad. Advertising for them is more expensive? What do you mean? So the server is coming up in 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Ah, well, no, it's a custom logo. I just have their logo in this case. For this, I didn't have to pay, but you can have a custom logo in there, right? Like we have the Popometer logo in the 10 we purchased. So that's the point. No, of course, if you take their logo, I guess it's free. Well, I'm pretty sure you can put the Augustina logo on it. I don't think they care. Den letzten verfügbare via DM, aber mir hat heute früh schon einer geschrieben, also gegebenenfalls ist der reserviert. einfach DM auf Discord, das ist gerade der Verkaufskanal. Es ist wirklich nur noch einer da und es hat mir heute Morgen schon einer geschrieben, aber wenn er ihn nicht nimmt, dann könntest du natürlich. Ja, ansonsten, so if we get 10 people at least together to want a rig, then I can make like a bulk order, which is going to make it cheaper for everyone because we're saving a lot of the shipping. Because the shipping is like 60 or 80 per seat, and if you take 10, it's like 20 per seat or so. Plus, if I order, I get the B2B margin a bit, so we can order it lower, but then something stays with us, blah blah blah. You get the idea. So for if you order directly from Portugal, you're not getting the B2B discount and you're paying extra shipping. So it should be more expensive than if we do a bulk order to Germany, depending on where you live. If you're in the UK, good luck. So how is there a button to refresh this here somehow? Just have to type it again, I guess. Come on, server, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Ja, viel Spaß, Blanco. Und ich versuche dir mal zu schreiben nächste Woche, ja, wegen Trailer und so. Ich hab's nicht vergessen. Vielleicht schaffe ich es auch morgen noch. Server not yet started. Let's stay patient here for a moment. Turn back the music on. Probably now the server's coming. Vic, which one do you have, Vickers? MK3, MK6, MK1, MK2, MK12 I found interesting as well for sim racing. That's a very comfy one. You're close to burning out. Ah, we don't want that. Wouldn't be time sensitive what we do. You need to charge more, it helps a lot against burning out. Not for my video, but for everybody else, charge more. MK2 XXL, yeah. In the MK2 you sit a little bit deeper, right? So the side arches are a bit higher. Yeah, there's like standard and XL, yeah. No, XXL. Yeah, a refresh button here would be really, really nice. Because I think it should be there by now. Maybe not yet. 3:15. And a nice angle. It's really comfy for long stints. Yeah, that's also what I had with whatever I had, the Sparko I had before. My back was really tired and slightly hurting after long races or so. And now we just had Nords 24. While you still feel the fatigue or something, but you're not kind of getting in and out of the seat with actual back pain in these ones here. So it is yeah, really is a game changer. Need to find the password. 1 sec. It's an LFM. There we go. Okay. So I typed the wrong password, but I can still join. Copy that. Well, let's see what happens if I join. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like they could sell a lot more if they had a proper online shop, and I told him, like, I don't know, several times by now, because he kept asking if we wanted more seats. I'm like, yeah, but it's I need to do too much one-on-one with every single customer over the customization. It would be really good if there was an online shop where people could kind of already see the seat that they're going to order with all the options they selected. But yeah, with the amount of customization they have, I also understand kind of that it's difficult to, yeah, have that type of shop. So I don't know, why am I the only one here on the server that is... Yeah, I think Shopify doesn't have enough product options, because with what he needs is you have what 10 different, or well 3, 4, 5 moving parts on a single seat. So you need a lot of different... Well, if I have the wrong password, where am I joining? Like, is there a separate session for those with the wrong password? That would be weird. Shall we reconnect? Nah, I think they screwed up the password. So everybody else is just waiting for the password, while I already have the correct one. Ah, Noah, das kann ich dir doch jetzt nicht sagen. Ich glaube, sie haben es verkackt, sie haben das von dem Rennen davor genommen. Ah, okay. I was looking at... Yeah, I was looking at different... You need some plugins in some shop systems where you have the variety that they need. Ah, okay, my password was correct, so we can just rejoin. Steht jetzt im Discord, Noah, bei LFM. I have not come to the dark side. If anything, Yo-Yo, I've come to slay. I'm not here to join. I'm coming to fight. Hey Lok, hey Locke. Ja, gestern ging wieder eins in den Hals. Das Helle war es gestern. Aber ich bin immer noch nicht wieder voll da. Ich kann einfach noch keinen Alkohol trinken. Es ist unfassbar, wie lange sich das hält, diese Corona-Scheiße. Ich habe einfach immer noch so ein bisschen, so leicht angeschlagen in der Nase, im Hals kaum, ne? So ganz, der Husten ist fast weg, aber es ist immer noch so ein bisschen, ne? Ja, 0,3 geht sowieso schnell runter. So, we have the correct amount of fuel, I believe. So I think we're just going to drive around here a bit. Turn down the music. And then drive a little. Let's see how the cars with race fuel. Oh, the sound is so good. Yeah, that's exactly how I remember real cars sounding. Man, I think in real life you can take a Dacia Logan, take off the exhaust dampers and all that, and then it's gonna already sound reasonable. But this is... in real life, even a shitbox sound good. In the game, a shitbox sound like a shitbox. Uh-oh. We cooked the rear tire already. It's not gonna come back. This is so absurd, man. Hey, Achim. And hey, Jacob. Okay, now the fun is gone that because now we have to compete for lap times. But I don't expect to be fast here, to be honest. I think we're gonna go aim to compete with DZ. And have some fun here. That's the target. Okay, now we're losing a lot of time for some reason. What in the tire black magic is happening here? Uh-oh. There was the micro slide again. I have a lot of fear for the next corner. We survived. Früher mit Motorrädern? Was hast du? Oder was hattest du früher? Oh no. No, it was a fast... We hit the fast rail. 37.99. I hope the others aren't quali fuel. Else we're doomed. It's much more grip than what I had in my test session. Look at me. Yeah, well, if it's fun for the viewers, that's fine. Uh-oh. We were asking too much of the rear tire. We got handed another card in blackjack, and it was too high of a value. Exceeded the 21. Well, maybe this one has a different gearbox in the race version. I don't know. It also has no clutching in between the gears. And I think normally the road cars in iRacing, they have at least the auto clutch. So this one seems to be a different gearbox than the road car, sequential. Uh-oh, missed the rail. Okay, we're not the slowest at least, which is a positive. Hey Henry. Hi.
Car 7, just set the fastest lap, 37.936.
The rear tire is such a diva. Yeah, good question. No, it's rear wheel driven. Left wheel drive. Depends on the corner. Oh, I found the ultimate send in turn 1. Lost wheel drive. I don't get the corner doesn't feel at all on the limit of the car and still it slides. I have a feeling Moritz is gonna do 36s. Nope. Impossible to carry speed out of the turn. That's all good, I guess. No. 1 kilometer too much, no rail for you, sir. Why is this 410 slow? No, well, anyway. Yeah, we had a slide, that's why.
You got a slow car on the right. Car stop on the right. Go left.
It just eludes me how you're... What do you have to do to go faster than what I'm going? Yeah. Yeah, but yesterday was probably... The wind direction was different by 1 degree and the wind was faster by half a mile. And I guess the fuel load was a tiny bit different and the grip was different and whatever that lap time meant. Way away from the limit, yeah. It's the shy away simulator. How are we 6/10 slower now? But okay. I'm not gonna ask questions. He has the same problem at least.
You got a slow car on the
Oh no,
right.
I'm
Left
melting
side.
the rear.
Car stop on the right. Clear. Go left.
A melting rear apparently also has more drag. I don't get it. How the delta is Going in one or the other direction is such a mystery to me. Yeah, maybe the 0.1 toe. The careful simulator. So everybody going faster. I think we have to take fuel out. I can't possibly be that bad in the game. Do we want to find out? Let's hope my fuel is worth a bit. I don't... 1 hour race is really long. Amazing how long the car takes to break. The garage. Load. Can take out even more fuel here, I guess. That's way too much. We need 1.2 per lap, so we take the minimum for qualifying. Is it low enough on the front? Seems like it. Let's see. Who's going to win the race? Moritz Lerner is going to win the race, no doubt. He's not even driving. He's just going to be half a second clear, easily. Easily. Moritz Lerner is probably one of the most versatile sim racers. He's reasonably fast in any game. Why? Surprise, motherfucker. That's what the tire does. He's still offline? Nah, has to stream. Makes no sense otherwise. Okay. We just don't have a rear tire anymore. I spin now, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that should be a fair bit faster. Let's see. Yeah. Now I just need to learn how to do corners. Uh-huh. Interesting understeer now. Well, yeah, there's a few tents lying around, so if the others are on low fuel, I'm good. This is how Hammond felt when he put a piece of plastic barrier on his tires. Yes!
New fast flat for you.
So this is a special event today for NITRO Concepts, which is the brand by Case King. That's why everybody's playing iRacing today. But otherwise, I don't know. I guess we need variety, or the others need variety. Doing GT3 over and over and over, I get it. What? Why? Why are there slowdowns in the practice session? It makes no sense at all. But yeah, that would have been a 0.9 easily, I think. Well, not easily. We go again. Now, all clean.
You've got about 5 laps of fuel.
Guess we take that, 0.8 something.
New fast flat for you.
What is the delta even? Like, to what lap does it compare? It makes no sense.
Car stop on the left. Left side.
This
Clear.
game. How am I only 2/10 faster? For me, there is a point to doing more laps in qualifying because I have no clue what the limit of the tire is, so even if it was faster in the first lap, I'm probably not using it. All the others know where the off tracks are and just taking shortcuts.
Right side. Clear on the right.
It's funny how all the ACC guys are equally shit in this. I doubt iRacing is gonna hire anyone from Le Mans Ultimate. Makes no sense. Okay, brake bias just move backwards 5 clicks? Or what? I don't get it.
Got a slow car on the left. Go right.
Well, I doubt also that Le Mans Ultimate is gonna let those people go who have the essential knowledge in the company. Makes no sense. If they let anybody go, it's gonna be those who are, well, not needed. So certainly not physics people. Or not the important physics people. Hey Victor, yeah. Well, what do you mean broken? It works the same as all the other cars in iRacing, I feel. Feels the same, just slower.
You got a slow car on the left.
Well, we definitely have the vanishing tire.
Go right.
So with the Delta, why is the Delta comparing to invalid best laps of my session? Makes no sense. Was giving me hope there with a -6 tenths.
You got about 2 laps of fuel left.
Wonky, yeah, okay.
Car 100, 87.
Nice.
That's the fastest lap. 37.79.
The Delta's infuriating. You start gaining, and you're full throttle, and suddenly you lose again. And I just don't understand it. Like, was I faster before and now I'm not faster than my reference anymore? And why? Here. I don't know why I'm losing now. I was flat out from the middle of the corner. Should have been decent exit speed, but it's not. Another 2/10 lost.
Have about 1 lap of fuel left. Don't forget to pit for more fuel. Left side. Clear.
I can definitely dive bomb here.
Car right. Keep to the left.
Uh-oh. Force feedback is getting wonky. Yep, normal things. Just normal things, don't worry. That's very normal. Exactly what my real car would do. Wind started blowing against me. So Victor, we need a magic click. Ah, we can do more camber. There it is. We didn't use all the camber. Why is there no camber on the rear though? Oh, now camber is too low, of course, yeah. Oh, it took him a minute to calculate. Oh, now it's still too low. Okay, now we're fucked. Let's just load the setup. No. We just load it again. Yeah, okay, that's too much camber apparently. Very good, nice, copy. I will be at Sim Expo. Yeah, there should even be a bot message coming every now and then. I'll be there only on a Saturday though. But there should be a link if we type. Let's see if the bot is alive. The damage model is nice. Yeah, it's very satisfying. So there's a link. You can get Expo tickets from Nitro Concepts / Case King. But yeah, so maybe we need to go back up with a roll bar in the rear for that extra rotation. We need the rotation. Can't get enough rotation. New car. And we're already P6 again. Okay. You need to check out the new Trustmaster wheel. Somehow they use no new motor technology. But honestly, was there a problem with direct drive motor technology that we need new direct drive motor technology? I haven't read their PDF because it sounded a bit like we screwed this up and now we need to fake that we've done something insane here and that's why blah blah blah. But perhaps, I don't know.
Slow car ahead.
Oh, hello.
Car stopped ahead.
Yeah. Just more giving talk. There we go. That's what I wanted to hear. Do we do slow outlaps in this or do we do fast outlaps, Victor?
Left side. Clear on the left.
Hey Dennis, yeah, it's the next big thing, I think. If Apple doesn't come up with something soon, it's gonna be iRacing. Don't overheat tire surface. Well, that's not on me, it randomly overheats. Oh, is there a PB incoming? Nope. Tire dead.
Car on your left. Clear.
Doesn't seem like the first lap is the quickest to me. At least for me, it never is. Okay, somehow this is faster out of the turn now for magic stuff. Oh, the roll bar helps with corner speed here, but tire got a tiny degree too hot, and now we're losing time on the straight. Very nice.
Car 7, just set the fastest lap. 37.732.
Okay, everybody's going faster, but this is the limit of what I can do. Okay. The car has started to move the brake bias rearward somehow. Nothing you can do. Even though there's no brake bias adjustment in this. But now it's okay, and now I can't even drive again because the Garrett's calculation is wrong, or no? But Dennis, they are working on that since about 5 years. It has never materialized. Yeah. Yeah, come on. This is the weirdest shit. We were already in the RPM range where the engine definitely lost power. What it was enough to send the car into a power slide at 90. I think I always have two hot rears now.
You got a slow car on the left. Car stop on the left.
Yeah. Uh-oh. We missed the rail. Nope. If you miss the rail, you're losing 2/10. This is the most absurd thing how this drives. If you push remotely. Need to get through the pain. It just looks so wrong. How did we go backwards? How did it convert all the energy into negative energy? Look at it. Look where we came from. And we end up driving backwards. Yeah. The tire needs to be convinced that you're deserving of grip. Info in Discord. Info about what? Shall I check? New server, small problems. Keep you up to date. So we need to reconnect.
Left side. Clear. You cut that corner.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Penalty. Right side. Clear. Car right. Clear on the right. Car stop on the right.
Oh, almost got rolled. Ah, Victor. Okay, new server. Let me quickly connect to that. If we happen to find it. So this one is the new one, I guess. Unavailable? What does it mean, unavailable? They describe a different kind of motor. Come on, give us the TLDR of it. I'm registered to another, so I can't register for a new one. Okay, let's find out. Ah, yeah, okay. Instantly changed. Copy that, copy that. Uh-oh. Everything you need to know about cogging. Why is this a bad term in the internet age? But it has, if anybody, Telio, it's called direct actual drive, and it has the magnetic fields perpendicular to how they were before. Less copper, more magnetic flux. Yeah, it's posted on my Discord in the hardware channel, if anybody cares. Actually, my G-force, is it gain ward, perhaps? I think it's a gain ward G-force something something. Why is it not for a stream chat? If anything, it's for a Simracing chat. Stream chat. Practice 10 minutes. Oh, we have qualifying in 10 minutes. So I think I go B. Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. Be right there. B right there. Okay, so they have a cheaper direct drive. Let's see if they're also going to offer it cheaper. Yeah. Yeah. The thing is, in direct drive, what revolution do you need? Like, it's... The wheels are working unless you play iRacing. Where the issue is not the wheel, but 60 hertz shitty shit FFB. Like, I don't get it. The acceleration the car is doing is from 131 to 133 over the course of 2 seconds. And that is enough to overwhelm the rear tire in terms of acceleration. Are you kidding me? iRacing is 360 Hz FFB. No, it's not. It's 60. Unless you have a Simucube.
Car, 38, just set the fastest lap. 38.204. You got a slow car on the left. Go right. Car, 11, just set the fastest lap. 37.76.
Couldn't you in theory just go to your laundry machine in the basement, take out the direct drive motor it runs, and put a driver on it for sim racing? Ah yeah, SimMagic also has it, yeah. Then I hope Virus gets it too. Qualification, 10 minutes. We just drive, I guess. Oh no, he lost connection due to packet loss. Is he from UPS? Damn it. Should have saved that for a better occasion. Uh-oh. FPS dropping? Why?
Green, green, green. Okay, here comes your first time lap.
I fear that lap. I don't even want to know what the delta is comparing to. But I guess we like green. I guess it's to the 139? Oh god. Not too bad. Guess we're gonna start last. Oh, what is the wheel doing? Okay, it's not auto-centering. Interesting. Cool, cool, cool. So we're waiting for the rears to cool down, I guess. Probably works better here. Oh, last lap already with damage now. Very good. What could go wrong? Okay, no front end. We already lost 3/10. Why? I felt I went normal through turn 1 and it somehow is 3/10 off. 3. iRacing doesn't have dirty tires. If they're dirty, they're faster. Because it's colder, and colder is somehow OP. Or that was fixed and off track. Nice. So we don't have a valid lap. We're just gonna start last. Which is better anyway, I think. I wish iRacing would actually show you the lap time. But you only get the sectors. You don't really see your... Do you anywhere see your lap time? Anywhere here, I guess, right? There you see the total lap time. You're doing... Cool, that went really good. So, let's load the race set. But why can I only save here? Why can I not load in the screen? Oh, now there's... I don't get it. Wrong setup. My setups. Race 60 here. That's the one. What is a fast lap? No, look, with my 0.3 I would have been in the middle. In the middle. I'm disappointed that Moritz is not first. Is it true that I'm buying LMU? Yes, I've put my offer out in the open and it is €1. €1. You do the virtual handshake, I send it right away, no questions asked. So, we've work to do, I guess, from P29. Gonna be tricky. Two? Do I hear three? Three? Anybody? Well, let's see what we can manage. I fear we're gonna have to... The main thing is we'll have to dodge cars. I guess full formation, right? I did calculate fuel, so we should have enough here. We should have enough here. Yeah, it should be enough. Well, maybe, you know, one click can't hurt. Top 20? Yeah, top 20 for sure. Like, that's... I guess anywhere here, that's my pace. Somewhere here, maybe? Pace-wise, top 10, I'd say. But it's probably getting tricky to catch back up to them. Because in the first lap, we're gonna lose 10 seconds. Like, given that my lap was already 3/10 red in the first sector, and then I wasn't particularly good in the last, and was still a 38.3. I think I could have been anywhere here. Damn. Let's see what we can do last to something here. Hello. God, that was a horrible qualifying. Now I just screwed up. No sandbagging. Hey Colin. Why is everything taking so long here? Just advance to the next session already. The other thing in iRacing here is fighting with others. Because when you have to take a different line and braking point, then I don't know, you push the limits, then already your rear tire is 500 degrees and it melts as you turn in. So yeah, I'm looking very much forward here. Let's see. Dizzy in P25. We should be there in a couple laps, hopefully. And we have... Issue is we have Gumball behind. Yeah, that's just an issue in general. Do you like the track? No, not really. Has a... No, it has a bad flow.
The estimated SOF is...
But it also just might be iRacing having a bad flow in general, how you drive.
It's competitive out there. Head down, stay sharp.
I'll try. 7... For a hosted event, they could have had more, allow more X's. 17 X's for an entire hour isn't too much. In a fun race where you can do a bit of door banging, so going from P29 to top 10 is impossible for the 7X alone, 17X alone. There's no way we're gonna come out of turn 1 without an X. It's gonna be 2 or 4 at least. Come on, why does it take so long? I feel when everybody's on the grid it could just go. Okay. Good luck, yeah, that's what I need. A lot of it. Yep. I probably just let Gumball. Oh, wait, we're starting with what does it mean?
Green flag, green flag.
Nice. I thought we had rolling start. Nice. Ah. This game, man. Yeah.
There's an incident ahead.
Oh, my force feedback is different somehow. Makes sense.
Right side. Keep to the left. Clear on the right.
How do you build a speed advantage here over other cars?
Left side. Keep to the right. Clear on the left. Car right. Keep to the left. Still there. Clear on the right.
Oh no, it's Gumball and Marco and Mabix.
Car right. Clear. Left side. You're on the right. 3 wide. Left side. 2 wide. Clear. Left side. Still there.
Oh god.
Clear on the left. Left side. Clear on the left. Car on your left. Still there, hold your line.
Good stuff, Gumball.
Clear on the left. Car right. Clear.
God, they are hard to predict. Dave Gaming.
Car right. Still there. Stay on the left. Keep to the left. Still there, hold your line. Clear.
See, that's what I mean. I get access for him driving into me. That's just bad UI. Ja, aber ein ACC kriegst du keinen DQ davon. Das ist ja der Unterschied.
Left side. Still there.
In ACC, nobody else can disqualify you, but in iRacing, if others drive into you, you can get a DQ from the session. That's the most frustrating thing about the entire service, I'd say. Others can make you disqualify. And this is happening in Porsche Super Cup, for example. If you know the car ahead of you is tight on X's and you are not, you just force the contact and that would be DQ'd and you get the position. Happened often, actually. Is the car good to drive with a low downforce? No, this car is an absolute pain to drive. But that's not because of the downforce missing, it's because of iRacing. Okay, we're working through the field. Somehow we're 24th from last.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Oof, 23rd even. Okay, thought that's a cut, but okay, we can use more track there on the left apparently. How's driving versus ACC? Shit.
Right side. Clear.
Thank you. In ACC you're pushing, you're trying to squeeze the grip out of the tire. And here you're trying to be as careful as possible because the tire instantly gives up if you dare a tiny bit too much.
You got a slow car on the right.
That's good.
You got a slow car on the right.
Not that slow, unfortunately. No, Rudy, no. Not all the pro drivers like iRacing. It's just the loud and paid pro drivers who like iRacing. It's not all pro drivers like iRacing. It's just not the case. For them, it's just the easiest to have a competitive race because the service organizes them and they don't have to organize themselves. But I doubt that any of the pro drivers would actually say this is how a tire feels. That's just wrong. Just not the case. Kein Rennreifen? Ne, hier ist, ich weiß nicht, was hier drauf ist. Ja, gar kein Reifen. They have been, like, this is new tire number, what, 10 now? They're always working on a new tire. It's what you do when you do a simulation. But for me, iRacing always felt the same. 5 years ago felt the same, and I probably went through, or the game probably went through 3 tire models in the same time. But it just feels the same still. Maybe there's some details different about the tire or something, but nothing major that you would notice after 4 years of absence.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Nice understeer. Making progress. ACC is dead? No, it's not. But welcome to the chat. Very useful contribution.
There's an incident ahead.
SMU is dead.
Right side. Keep to the left. Still there. Clear. Right side. Still there. Still there. Hold your line.
What is he?
Clear.
Moron.
Car on your left.
Why?
Clear on the left.
And then, see, I get the access for him spinning me out.
Car on your left. Keep to the right. Keep to the right. Clear on the left.
Why did he just turn in? I was all the way on the inside. Stupid game. Like, he was leaving the door open even. Why does he... So are we gonna get full course yellow here or what? Oh, we lost 10 seconds with that. Damn it.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 1 second.
Hello, Dizzy.
Right side. Clear on the right.
Thank you. I need to find a way to carry more speed here. I'm always losing too much. Like, you can still have fun in iRacing even if it sucks.
You got a slow car on the right. Car stop on the right.
Nice.
Go left.
Ah yeah, you would expect him to die. Yep. Missing soul, lifeless and boring. Yeah, and it all comes down to that we described it earlier, that you hit the rail on corner entry and then that rail will take you through the turn. And if you miss the rail, good luck, you're losing 5/10 per corner. Well, with low force feedback, it's hard to help you. But then try iRacing, because there isn't even force feedback on direct drives. On high-end direct drives. Okay. The delta is so weird. I lost 3/10 in that corner to Mavix, or is it just wrong? Oh, nice. Okay, they're fighting. Very good. Gonna be there in a few laps, hopefully. Man, we were so far ahead already. Three wide, looks good.
You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is 2.
Oh, more, it was fun.
Seconds.
This is so absurd. In iRacing, sometimes if you take the tighter line, it's faster because there's more grip and you don't actually need to bring the car into a wide entry position. The radius in the corner is less important than being on the rail right from the start of the lap. Start of the corner. Anyway. Catching. Okay, they're all staying wide longer here for this turn. Interesting. iRacing easier? No, certainly not. Way less intuitive if you ask me. Much less information from the game towards the driver, what you need to do in order to be fast. Okay. We're definitely gonna dive bomb more. It's definitely. Maybe now? No.
You got a slow car on the left. Right side.
This will go so wrong.
You're on the left. 3 wide. Clear all around. You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 4.2 seconds.
Exactly
Go
what I
right.
thought. Was going for the 3 right, so someone would miss their braking point. Uh-oh. Dave Gaming is a lap down already? Unlucky.
Left side. Clear on the left.
Lots of trust from Gumball.
to the left. Clear on the right.
Does Moritz have damage? He should be way faster. Ja, ich habe MK6. Go Moritz. Yeah, he must have damage.
Car on your left. Still there, hold
Looks
your
like
line.
damage.
Still there, hold your line. Clear on the left.
No, Moritz would be way faster than me normally, but I think his car is damaged. Can only be that.
Left side. Keep to the right. Clear.
Catch Mavix. I guess they all have a lot of damage. Good we stayed clean. I'd take anything for a wiper now. Or I'd give anything for a wiper. But I don't have the button.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 1.3 seconds.
Come on. That's gains. Big gains. I'm just trying not to steer. The car does not like to steer. Steering is illegal. And I'm trying not to brake. Braking is also illegal. Great service surrounded by frustration. Well put. Mavic's overcooking. Ah, war der Lobmeier natürlich. Danke, Paul, alles gut. Ist ja nur ein Fun-Event. Oh, Mavic auch mit Gottvertrauen hier. Bump draft? I think so, yeah. If I get there. Maybe iRacing is a tire cooling simulator. Just gotta keep the temps down. I just don't dare to be very close to that chicane there because you can easily get a slowdown.
Left side. Still there, hold your line. Clear. Right side, clear on the right. Go right.
Car contact? Why? Turning the wheel violent doesn't help now.
Car on your left. Still there, hold your line. Clear on the left. Left side. Keep to the right. Clear. Car on your left. Still there. Clear on the left.
This is war!
Right side. Clear on the right.
There was contact. Had it in the FFB.
Car on your left. Clear on the left. Car on your left. Clear.
So difficult to get past.
Car right. Keep to the left. You're on the left. 3 wide. Hold your line. Car right. 2 wide. Still there. Keep to the left. Still there. You're on the left. 3 wide. Hold your line. Car right. 2 wide. Clear on the right.
Let's go.
Car right. You're on the left. 3 wide. Right side. 2 wide. Clear on the right.
Uh-oh. He disconnected? Oh boy. Let's go. Oh no. Should look ahead. Well, it's fun because it's a fun event. Yeah, the car jumped because of netcode, ping, whatever, but nothing he would have really had, just looked like it for us. I only have the virtual mirror.
Car right. Stay on the left. Clear. Car on your left. Keep to the right. Still there. Still there. Right side. Clear.
Need to be careful with the exits now. Oh, Mavic's dead. Got spun an exit. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Need to cool the tire desperately now. Natürlich halte ich bei so einem Event in jede Lücke. Ich habe aber auch immer Luft gelassen, dass nichts passiert. Yeah, Mavic's got wiped out. Okay, let's see if we can catch them. Oh, it's not many laps left, is it? Oh, quite a bit actually. Okay, I need a lap to bring the tires, or a couple corners, to bring the tire back down, because they're a bit too hot. The only difference with the braking really is the initial onto the brake, that the 100% essentially in iRacing is in a different place. But the trailing isn't too different, just that on iRacing the trailing is happening on a lower level and the car's relying more on it, whereas in ACC you get away with bad trailing, you still have grip. In iRacing you don't have any grip if you're not trailing. That's the differences, but it's nothing is gonna upset you for... Well, upset you, yes, but I wouldn't say it's that different. The result is different of the trail braking, but the trail braking itself I'd say is similar. Slightly different levels of input, but the concept still applies the same to all games. Yeah, it just needs to be less. Like if you switch from ACC to iRacing, just make your brake 100% higher input to reach maximum. So if you have 50 kilos on ACC to reach 100%, just make it 100 in iRacing and you'll brake the same. I mean, probably not the exact number, but along those lines, okay? Yeah, the small open wheelers, I think they're decent. But they're probably also decent in any game. They seem to be easier to simulate. Okay, we're not really gaining here. When they're fighting, we are though. Nice. Well, in this car, at least the audio is pretty bad. Okay, overcooked it. That's what I mean, it's so sensitive. Break the nanometer too late. Yeah, my rear end is getting really weird now. Shit lap. Could have been half a second faster at least. Pro Series, yeah, I'll probably join a few races, but I have my doubts I can do 12 races in a row. It's just too much. It's just too much. It's impossible for me. 12 weeks in a row, be there on a Thursday evening prepared. No chance. Max Benecke, wieso? Er verdient ja Geld auf Rennsport, der muss sich das hier nicht antun. Den Teufel wird er tun. Weil denn Rennsport verschwindet. Okay, we gained good time this lap. Oh, not too bad lap time. Ich fühle mich ziemlich sicher behaupten zu können, dass Benecke insgesamt überhaupt nicht gerne fährt. Benecke gewinnt gerne. Max Benecke ist 100% Competition, der Typ. Alles andere juckt ihn überhaupt nicht. Equivalent to GT4, no, these are much slower than GT4. No, this was a bad lap again. Oh, this is so annoying. How is this 7/10 slower? 7. Makes no sense. Anyway, we're catching a bit, I think. Just need to keep my shit together here. Just need one issue in the train ahead and we're there. Bigger issue, maybe. Maybe. Oh, 0.4, that's fine. Bit wide. I'm realizing that I don't have to find the grip. Because actually, if you find the grip, you're going too fast. If you're on the limit of grip, you're gonna be slow. Because it's actually less grip. For whatever reason. Oh, 0.1% below grip limit, that's where you gotta be. And every car has twice the front end than it has a rear end.
We are where we expected to be.
No, we are not. Let's go get them. That was a slow exit. 8 deaths. Makes sense why iRacers are so religious about the game. Move, brother. Please. Thank you.
Car right. Clear.
Yeah. 420 lap. Very good. They're side by side. Very good. Does anybody know the times they're doing in the front? Who's even in the front? Makes sense. Okay, well, I'm not too slow then. That's fine, at least. Still catching. Oh, not too long. We'll just about catch them, maybe. 11x, not good. But only 3 or 4 laps to go. No.
Car stopped ahead.
That's good, I guess.
You got a slow car on the left. You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is 1.1 seconds.
Top 10 possible? No, too far away. Ah, nice. Well, good to know that I have the speed at least. Sim racer egos are very brittle. One slow race and you gotta quit your career. Oh, need slipstream. Could be tricky, or maybe not. We'll see.
Left side.
Number
There,
one,
hold
let's
your
say.
line. Stay on the right. clear. Last lap.
Okay. Let's hope it's enough. We'll be there on the straight. I hope. No, it's not enough. Last corner sent. Nah, couldn't get it turned. Well, I could get it turned, but the rear was too hot. Couldn't turn in. Saved himself there. Yeah, I think I had speed, indeed.
Alright, there's checkered flag. Okay, we'll get him next time.
And 10 seconds, let's see where we finish. Just the 10 seconds from being spun, where would that put us? Not even starting in the top group, but... another 10 seconds? Okay, that would be here. P8 or what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, something like that. 8. Well, okay, not too bad. Not too bad. How do we change the driver? So what do I have here? 4, 3, 4, 5, 5, 3, 1, 4, 4. I guess Huben is gone. Yeah. Damn it. Yeah, I could have kept up with that. Definitely. Good to see, good to see. Well, I was having fun catching people. That is, you know, this whole... the racing when you're racing. The actual racing, what it's all about. Being faster than someone, passing someone, beating someone. Doesn't matter how bad the game is. So I guess that's the end of the event. Would be good to have like a reverse grid or something now, to be honest. All right. Yeah, shame that it's over. Make sure you are checking out NITRO Concepts and their rigs. I don't know who won them now, because I think Niklas was invited. So I'm not too sure who actually here is from the qualifiers. Max Florence, maybe that was a qualifier. So those three, perhaps they get the prizes. What did you think of the track? I don't know. I don't know. Nothing. I think in this car the track hardly matters, because the car's just slow no matter the track, and you probably shouldn't drive on a too wide track, like not on an F1 track. That would be just awful. So need a tight and twisty one here. I don't know. Nothing major sticks out, I'd say. Yeah. But optics-wise, all the tracks in iRacing look generic. They just don't have the detail that Kunos has. Or they have the detail in the scan, but they don't have the detail in their graphics engine. That's why no matter how good they make the track in iRacing graphics engines, it's always going to look bad and stale. Now, it's not as bad as Snedden because you don't have the bumps. I think I learned a bit how to drive during the race. So I should think end of race I was probably better paced than at the beginning and in qualifying and all. That helped. And also seeing some other people lines and where in comparison I would gain and lose time, I think that helped. You loved Snetterton? You're weird. You are weird. You don't like Spa? Yeah, I guess Spa is also generic. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe, yeah. I don't have any feelings about any track, honestly. I like Kota because it's difficult and I just have a few corners where I'm just faster than other people. Because people still even on the pro level, they are not making the right compromises in the S's, and I enjoy having a strength in one or two corners. Okay, then I think, guys, we can call it a day. Thank you all for stopping by. Yeah, probably we'll just while my girlfriend is away, I'll do as many streams as I can, and then I won't have time anymore. And now I'll probably have to walk the dog again, because it's now, what is it now, 6 hours since she's been out? No, we were back at 1:30 or something, so just 5 hours. Just in time for GT4 race. Bye, have fun. And I will call it a day, I think. Maybe I'll try do a video next week, because I want to talk about the question of what 2025 might be for Simracing. Because it's it could be everything right now. Le Mans Ultimate could vanish, could stay, could get updates, could get good. I think the GT3 class is really important for them, so they can have the multi-class that everybody wants. If the GT3s drive nice, if not, and if their financial issues stay, then LMU might be gone next year. Then it's the whole thing of AC Evo coming, with how much and how good of a quality already, how long until we have the content that we need for actual competitive multiplayer to even be able to stream it, right? If the game launches with a couple cars and tracks that aren't interesting to people for multiplayer, then there are not going to be streams except the initial ones, right? You will have the initial streams testing out the game, but if there's no multiplayer with interesting cars and classes, then very quickly the streamers will not do it because people are not watching it. So AC Evo is a bit of a question mark there. Then we'll have, and depending on how AC Evo does, we'll have ACC in there. If AC Evo is good and offers the content that we need, then I think, yeah, I don't know. ACC is in a tricky spot right now, not business perspective, because I think Kunos is done with ACC, but for streaming it and staying relevant next year. Because I think people want to have Evo, and if Evo isn't ready, then people are probably just... They don't want to do ACC anymore, they want to do Evo, but if Evo is not good enough yet, and doesn't have the content they want, then I think people are neither playing Evo and ACC, and will just go to play whatever else is there. So perhaps Automobilista with the latest patch can fill a gap. for the streaming competitive side of things. Or people are actually forced to play iRacing because it's the only game there. It could be the only game out there. That sounds horrible to me. What do you mean I don't believe GT3 and LMU? I believe they're working on it, but with the financial issues and with them firing staff, then they're probably going to slow down in development. So maybe it's not coming in time for them to earn money with the DLC, which just makes everything worse. So there's a fair chance. If it doesn't drive nice, people won't play it. Like if it's all shopping trolley like the GTEs, people are not going to play it. What you believe is completely irrelevant to the actual result, so all we have to do is sit and wait. No offense, just I don't believe anything about how they're gonna be. I'm just not sure how they're gonna be, so we'll have to see by the point they arrive. That's the only reasonable thing you can do in any simulation. New car comes, hit and miss. AMS 1.6, yeah, indeed, right. I think there's something it can do if the multiplayer has enough slots. If you're gonna do multi-class with just 36 people, tricky again. There are very few races that check, very few sims that check all the boxes. None of them actually. Who has the license of GT? What do you mean by GT? Which GT? GT3? I don't know if there's an exclusive license in the first place. Compared to competitive multiplayer in BeamNG, unlikely to happen, right? Maybe Live for Speed has a comeback. Yeah, no, I think 2025 is a bit of a... If there's nothing available, could also mean that some people just decide to not do sim racing anymore. So I really hope they fill the gaps really quickly. AC Evo has a really good opportunity to fill a lot of voids. LMU could vanish, leaving people out in the open. People are bored from ACC, I get that. It could need... People are ready for Evo if Evo is good. Like, if Evo is ready to pick up the people, I think the people are ready to just jump on, really, from several games. Yeah, Milos, it's not needed, but I think a lot of races, you will have very little fighting. Because once a game is figured out, everybody is somewhat similar pace, and passing gets really rare and not much happening in the race. And the multi-class aspect really just stirs up races, gives them something interesting when you're not actually fighting for a position. The multi-class stuff still poses tasks throughout the race, right? You have to manage that traffic for the entire race, and that is something still making the stream entertaining. But if you're stuck in position for 60 minutes, just nobody's gonna watch. So this is important for the whole content aspect in sim racing, I think. Is there a date for that screenshot game from that dev? What was his name? Project Motor Racing from Ian Bell? Well, I think that game is so far out, we don't have to worry about that for 2020. Definitely not 2025. Perhaps the early access in 2026 or something, and I doubt that as well. Game development is not a fast thing to do. But I think they already ditched GTR Revival. It's now called Project Motor Racing. And no matter how much marketing they do, how much videos they put out, Project Motor Racing is not going to be an actual factor until 2027. That's what I say. If there's nothing out yet to play, it's not there in 2025. And given that they just switched engines and they only showed to us the Lister Storm and one screenshot of a Ferrari, I think they are very early in that game. Very early. So I wouldn't expect anything more than 2 cars, 2 tracks if they want to go the route of early access in 2026. But much more likely to be the earliest for that game in 2027 if the project is being continued. Like, I think it's early enough in that project for people to say, look, we're spending a lot of money here, the problems are mounting up, we're just gonna stop burning money here right now. That's also an option. It's just a new name. Yeah, graphics engine is done. That is something so easily. Yeah, physics engine. Never anything is done. Never. There's always bits and pieces you still have to do. They are saying things are done, but this is not the case until it's released. And even on release day, they're gonna have things on their to-do they still need to address, but they weren't important enough to being like needed to be done before release. So I'd be very, very careful with any sim developer saying some things are ready. If something is ready, you'd be able to play the game. And things are not one thing after another. Everything is developed simultaneously. People are working on the physics, people are working on the graphics, people are working on gameplay, people are working on audio. It's not like you do the physics and then you're done with the physics and then you do the next step and then you're done with that. That's simply not how it works. If physics engine was done, they could have us play it already. So no, that's a blatant lie. Yeah. They haven't showed much of the game yet, except a few screenshots, and like there was one lab moving image prior to changing their graphics engine. I think they're very far away, very. So yeah, not a factor in the next 2 years. That's what I'm saying. So LMU, the direction certainly going. It doesn't look good. Like if they're up for sale, they need an investor to keep funding the studio. Means they're not doing a profit. They're gonna sell the NASCAR license, so they have money in the bank right now, but they're losing income from that. So this they need a very quick turnaround with Le Mans Ultimate, a very quick turnaround with DLC. They need a lot of sales apparently, and I don't know. It doesn't look good. Like when you're on the path of having to fire people, then less work is gonna be done. You're gonna complete less tasks. You're gonna delay your roadmap. You're gonna delay further sales and DLCs, which means you're delaying more money in the bank, which means you keep running losses. So I think that's gonna be really, really tricky for LMU to turn things around. Yeah, I don't know. I've never actually played Farm Sim. I have no idea what a Giants engine is. I guess it does motion pictures, but it doesn't mean anything really. If they use Madness or Giants or Unreal, it's all up to them what they're getting out of it, I guess. But yeah, and graphics at the end of the day it's a selling point if you have really good graphics, but it's not a not a downside if it's not great graphics. Just look at iRacing. So people still play sim titles if the graphics isn't high end. There's a sim developed in Roblox right now. Yeah, I'm very positive that's gonna be a major factor in the sim racing community. Unlikely. So no, yeah, I think it's not bad scheduling. You can only sell things when you're done with things. You can't sell something when you haven't managed to complete it. Yeah, hey Alex. Yeah, wish I wasn't spun in the race. Then I could have had much nicer fights. But okay. Yeah, but the early access game, I think that is just it's almost like they are verifying if they're on the right path with users and their product. If people are buying early access, then they can kind of get a feeling for how much people want that game, that direction of the game. And they can already do some refinancing of their investment. And from a business perspective, early access is really good. You can earn some money without making promises, basically. And you can tell people, look, we told you it's not finished, so stop complaining. But if a lot of people join early access, then they know that with how they choose to make the game is the right path. And then they can reinvest those resources and make it even better. So it's not... It just needs to function, you know, in early access. You shouldn't have bugs. Like, it can be little content, it can be things still to do on the physics and whatever side, but it needs to work. I think that's the important part. It's not an excuse, it is just a way to get confirmation and early earnings. And to be fair, they are also earning less, right? They could just wait longer and then sell the full product at full price later. And then perhaps that's more earnings, but going out earlier has the benefit of getting feedback earlier, and you can still turn things around in development. So it's, I don't think, well, I don't see it as black and white, let's say it like that. Good things about it, bad things about it, perhaps. Giants have good mod integration experience. For mod integration, you just need to share your development tools with the community, that's all. Doesn't matter the engine. Don't think there's a certain engine that has particularly good mod support. That's just a decision by the studios to say, look, we want you to do mods for this. These are the tools we're using, so have fun with that. You just gotta invite people to share the pipeline of how the developers do content, and then the modders can share the same pipeline, and then it's easier to provide the mods. But I guess most studios won't share these development tools. Again, I've never played Farm Sim, and I have no idea what a mod for Farm Sim could look like. Is it a house? Is it a tractor? I think Doggy's hungry as well. 6 PM is her food time. Skyrim has good mods. Never played that as well. I sank all my time in Simracing, guys. Alright guys, let's call it a day. We're done here. Thank you all for tuning in. And then we'll see you for the next streams just the other day. Custom HUDs. Yeah, but this is also tiny stuff, you know. Would be good if you... Honestly, AC1 did it fine. You can just put all the tools you want into the sidebar, then open it from there. Be done. Just that it can get a bit cluttered there. Alright guys. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it to some degree. If you haven't yet, press like while you're still here. Well, it doesn't actually matter now anymore. It just matters during the stream, and then it gets more suggestions to other people's feeds, blah, blah, blah. So the subscribe button is the last thing you might want to do. if you want more videos. Don't subscribe if you don't want videos. That's bad. All right. Have a nice weekend, guys. Perhaps I'll find time for some fun stream tomorrow again. So good night or good evening. Bye bye.